You might not know this, but I know what's hiding underneath the Mimikyu's cloth. And let me tell you, the feet are glorious. Also, this Weavile was released alongside Phantasmal Flames. Not inside Phantasmal Flames, though. Instead, it was a blister promo. I wanted to make a video about this super secret card, except every time I tested it, things went horribly. 190 damage on a Pokemon that needs to have 50 hit points left is horrible, basically making it an auto loss against anything running Munkidori. And if you don't have 2 Toxtricity in play, you can't even do the thing. Luckily, there's another Stage 1 Dark type that attacks for 2 energy. And even better, it uses coin flips to do anywhere from 0 to 360 damage. When Black Bolt and White Flare came out this past summer, I tried to make the new Scrafty work. Unfortunately, it's lazy and would only work in Expanded where Dark Patch and Eternatus VMAX exist. That all changed in November when Toxtricity launched. For 2 Darkness, Ruffian's attack flips a coin for each Darkness Pokemon you have in play. For each heads, it deals 60 damage. Have a full field of 6, flip all heads, that's 360. Obviously, PTCGL will never let that happen. But if you can get 4 out of 6, 240 is a great number. Pair it with that Toxtricity, Pecharunt, and Fezandipiti, and you have a deck that exists. The downside is there's not much room for Spice. Because Munkidori is a Psychic type, you can't really play it. Same with Roaring Moon EX because it did knock itself out with Frenzied Gouging after 2 Toxtricities. Psyduck and Shaymin are also kinda necessary since it's a weak single prize deck, except they occupy a slot meant for a Dark type. Area 0, meanwhile, is a lot of work for not a ton of payoff. Oh, and Mega Gengar makes an appearance in some of the lists you'll find below, because damn it, I'm gonna make this thing work. And this is kind of crazy they just got it like that. PTCGL Dev, what do you think about us leaking your backend? I'll talk about the tweet a little bit later, but yeah, what do you think about that? About your backend leaking? I bet you're disappointed. All right, we're just getting sauce. You know, this is kind of what I was talking about how, you know, you can't really play Scrafty. Decks these days are just too good. And, you know, they just got the old, you know, the old turn 2 Charizard KO of my active. You know, no big deal. It's just easy stuff for them. All right, so I guess we play with our balls just so I can go get the Fez. I don't want to get the Fez, but, like, what other choice do I have in this situation? We need to draw cards. We need to try and play the game, even though putting the Fez into play is a game-losing card. All right, well, we got the Brave Bangle. I think it's worth it to try to dig for the Lilies if I can get it. I know I'm wasting things, but it's like I'd rather draw 8 than draw 6. And Iono becomes much more powerful later, even though, yes, they're probably going to get the... Oh, my God. All right, well, we have an attack. we have an attack. I don't know if it's going to work, but we have an attack. I guess we get the Toxel, though they can just kind of win if they go this guy and knock out my Scraggy and my Scrafty. But we got this. Here we go. First attack. Ruffian's attack, baby. We only need, fun fact, we only need 5 out of 6. We only need 5 out of 6 and we got it. It's that simple. 5 out of 6, baby. 5 out of 6. Here we... Oh, we were so close. We were so close. We just needed one more. We just needed one more. You could have, PTCGL, you could have made it so much more fun. RGZ, PTCGL just ruined it for us. I think we lose the game now because I went for a Toxel, and I guess I should have just put the Scraggy down because Toxtricity would survive Wellspring Mask Odor Pump, a Torrential Pump. Obviously, if they have Dusclops, that's bad. So close. And ample sample text. I will be revisiting Gengar next week, most likely. I have some ideas. I think I'm going to try and do like Mega Charizard without Charizard EX and maybe without Oricorio. Like I'm going to try some wacky ideas next week just because it's like the last full week before I'm just all aboard the Ascended Heroes train. So I'll probably do like Mega Lopunny, just put that in everything. Revisit Mega Gengar, revisit Mega Charizard, see if I can get anything going there. And yeah, like you can see why I put Sneasel in the deck. Because they're gonna do the thing. They have Sparkling Crystal. They have Crispin. Yeah, they're gonna do the thing. So just, you know, I had an idea, right? I had a plan. I had an idea. It's just not buffing out for us. Good news is they don't have a Pidgeot. So I would imagine they're gonna go for Scrafty and Scraggy. Ruh-roh, Scraggy. I'm going to do a Charizard. I know. Well, that's why I said crazy ideas, right? I'm not saying they're good ideas. I'm saying they're crazy ideas. All right. In this situation, I think I promote the Toxtricity. I can't knock out the Zard. Huh. Because I can't knock out the Zard, do I just go... Because this guy's doing 180, which obviously isn't enough. But if I can get, like, my counter catcher or something, that would be pretty good. So, let's Sinister Surge first. But, like, I could just knock out, like, the Pidgey if we get it like that, right? I can knock out the Pidgey if I just go Ultra Ball away that and that. I know I'm putting the Fez in harm's way, but we have a Toxtricity. Like, I know it's crazy, but they have kind of leveraged themselves a little bit. Like, I don't think we have another course of action here. I think I just kind of have to go Fezandipiti and try to knock out somebody. Oh, okay, you're that bored? You're that bored? All right, so let's go Scraggy, Scrafty. Yeah, because we want the basics, I think, over the energy, because we've already done all the things energy-wise. Now, the question is, who do I knock out? And then we get all the bosses. Okay, that's great. Thank you, PTCGL. Love you. Okay, we got Scraggy. And then let's subjugate those chains. So who do I go for? Like, if I go for the Duskull, that shuts off them sucking my butt. But the problem is that, like, we have to go Cruel Arrow. They can just go, like, no, it has to be the Pidgey, right? Like, I know I should go for the Duskull because that's an option. But if they just had, like, if they just got, like, Dawn Rare Candy or, you know, Pidgeot Arven or, you know, Rare Candy Arven, then they just win the game. PTCGL Dev, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. All right, then, yeah, we just go to Hooters. Okay, so now they retreat. Of course, we gave them an energy. You know, it's not that bad that they got the energy to retreat because it's like, it was very obvious they had a really good chance of making that happen. Simply because, okay, actually, we can go get the Fez. We have to obviously knock out the Zard. I need to do 60. I think it makes sense to just put the Pecharunt in the active. And then if I can Iono them, that would be great. If I can Iono them, that would be perfect. Okay, so we need to go play with our rod, go get Fez double energy. And we put 2 energy on the Scrafty. And we remember, Pecharunt EX can also take a knockout. It's just I have to worry about the Duskull. So, like, I very much have to knock out the Duskull if I want to win. Alternatively, an Iono to stick him would be really good. So let's go get rid of... I mean, Arven gets things, but I'm thinking Boss's hors d'oeuvres might be better here. So we go get Fez. That's good. We have Yveltal, which I think I should put into play because we can't trust PTCGL. But we'll Fez first, hope for an Iono. Oh, baby. Okay. And then we definitely want an Air Balloon on the Toxtricity, because then I can prevent poison from affecting Scrafty. And do I bother with the Sneasel? Because I don't think the Sneasel is going to do anything, right? Because this has a bench barrier. So in this situation, I just think it's Yveltal down. And then we should... Oh my god, we're going to lose all our bosses when I do this, though. All right, we'll just go 1, 2, 3. Just so we have enough energy to win the game. Then I Iono them to nothing. Okay, and then we go Pecharunt. And then we get all of our energy, of course. So... this is a bit of a tough call. Do I set up the Pecharunt or do I set up the Fez? I think I set up the Pecharunt, right? All right, so then we go Ruffian's Attack. Yeah, then I'm going to Iono them into all the things. All right, if we go 3 for 3 every single time, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, we also have to knock out that Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. All right, so that was 3 and 3, so we're 7 and 5. Well, I think. Oh my god! Oh my god! Seriously. Okay, well the good. Oh my god! And then they just have the Dust Noir. That is insane. This game, man. This game. Iono is an absolute lie. You know, we did prize the Psyduck, by the way, if you're wondering. Why didn't you just put your Psyduck into play? Well, we prized it. I put them down to 1. We give them the Fez. Their deck had a ton of energy. That's just mean, and I don't like this game. And I'm in a situation where I have to, you know, clutch the Battle Cage. Hopefully they play a Jamming Tower early. Wait, do they not have... Wait, are they having a bad turn 1? Is this a Dragapult player about to have a bad turn 1? Oh. What? What the hell is happening? What? Okay. I was not expecting that. Well, there's a Scrafty. I mean, technically we can potentially take a knockout this turn, but I think we can't risk it because I would have to get, you know, energy, Toxtricity, Pecharunt, and we didn't even get the energy. I would have to get energy, Toxtricity, Pecharunt, and we got none of those things. So apparently I forgot to put energy in this deck. This is the second game where we've gone 2 turns without seeing a single energy. You know, you'd think 9 would be enough, and this is why I didn't put the, Okay, well, we Iono'd them into everything. This is why I didn't put the Psyduck down, is because you want to bait out the Duskull. Though, by baiting out the Duskull, that does put us in a little bit of trouble. And they Iono us back. We're finally going to get an energy now, at least. It's mathematically impossible that we don't get an energy. There we go. And, you know, perfect. This is the... Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? They just get the turn 1 Neo Upper with... This deck is cursed. This deck is cursed, I tells ya. Okay, so we have to go Arven for Precious Trolley. Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't even check to see if we have a Fez in the deck. I'm assuming we have a Fez in the deck. Oh, this is great. This is awesome sauce. Okay, so we have a Toxtricity. So we are attacking this turn. It is physically possible for us to knock out the Dragapult this turn. It is physically possible that we can take the knockout. If not, they just kind of win the game, which will be very bad for us. I guess I should put the Yveltal down. Okay, all we got to do is flip 6 heads. It's that simple. Just flip 6 heads, and we'll be totally fine. And we flip 4. And we flip 4, because I can't take the knockout if I put the dude into play. So I should, yes, I know I should have put the duck into play, but I believed in the heart of the cards. And I should have gone for the Brave Bangle, because then it would have been 5 instead of 6. But see, there's Jamming Tower. That's good. We masterfully baited out a Jamming Tower. They're gonna Lilies. They're not gonna find what they need. What's gonna happen? They're gonna find a Dusclops, and then Dusclops my naked Scraggy, and then take a knockout of Scrafty and double Scraggy, and then win the... Easy. Shiny Ray, I did that. I did that last year when Black Bolt and White Flare came... What? That was weird. Okay, well, we're taking the knockout this turn. You know, I'm going to Sinister Surge. We're going to hit him with the Sister Fister, and then we go that into play. Yeah, we can win this game. We got the Iono. Okay, so we go Psyduck into play. That down. We go Iono. Okay, we got this one. And Shiny Ray. Oh, that was the joke. Yeah, so it really works in Expanded. It's really good in Expanded. And then I don't want the Toxel. Do I just go for the baby Pecharunt? But it's like, what are they going to do next turn? They can't even do anything next turn. Their face is unattractive. All right, so let's go Jamming Tower. Like, I'm out of Scraggy, right? I might have a Scraggy. This feels like a terrible idea. But I think, you know, worst case scenario, I just go get Pecharunt if there's no Scraggy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we got it. We got it. We're fine. We got a Scraggy. If they knock out my Scraggy and the Scrafty in the active, we might be okay. I think we put the Brave Bangle... Actually, I do 100... No, we can't put it on the Yveltal because that's not enough. Oh, I should have put it on the active. Oh, God. We'd have to flip 2 heads. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known that PTCGL was going to do that. I should have put it on the active because I should have known that PTCGL was going to do that. That's a classic right there. That's a classic PTCGL moment right there. That was awesome. I love that. Real big fan of that one. What do you mean? This is a great deck. What are you talking about? It can do 360 damage for 2 energy. But it's like, I was thinking ahead. I was thinking there's no way we don't take the knockout. There's no way we go 1 for 4 on coin flips. There's no way we Ionode them into Ultra Ball, Dracloak, and then Dracloak into Lillies, then Lillies into Dreepy. There's no way. And then Lillies into Dreepy, Rare Candy, Dusknoir. There's no way. Okay, well, we do take the knockout with Yveltal, and you know what? I'm going to take the biggest risk ever. I'm just going to put the Yveltal in the active. I'm just going to go directly into Yveltal. I know we're going to get an energy off the Fezandipiti. I don't need to bother with no stupid Toxtricity putting the energy on the Yveltal. We're just going directly into the Yveltal, and that'll be fine. Oh, wow, okay. That's cool. I mean, you know, as soon as I put the Battle Cage into play, of course, they had the counter for Battle Cage, because that's cool. You know, we love that. We love it when they just have the immediate counter. Hey, that's a good top deck. Boom. Oh, no, I can't do the thing. I did it again. Okay, but we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. We're all good. Everything's great. The Picnic Basket was really good. We still have to do the thing anyway. It doesn't matter. We still would have to do the thing. Okay, it doesn't matter. We still would have to do the thing. Yep, we want to Iono, even though they have a Fezandipiti, so that's kind of bad. All right, so we're just going to Iono. You know, they have Fez and Dracloak, so I don't think there's any chance we win. But I have a lot of Gust cards, so the joke's on them. All right, so let's go retreat into Scrafty. I mean, I just have to put the Pecharunt EX into play. There's nothing else to do. We just have to put the Pecharunt. We just have to put the Pecharunt into play. There we go. There we go. We got it. And then there's a 4-1. Man. All right. Well, it's not like they can draw a million cards or anything this. Oh my God. Okay, so they don't have a Neo Upper, so I don't think they can attack this turn. If they can't attack this turn, that guarantees us a knockout of basic. We can just knock out the Latias. The Picnic Basket probably saved us. Unless they have a Halucha, then we're absolutely 100% screwed. But the question is, do I go for a Dragapult, right? If they put a Dragapult, I can knock it out if they put a Dragapult into play. If they don't, then we're 100% going for the Dracloak, right? We hunt the energy. We hunt the energy. If there's a monkey, that's perfect. And unfortunately, I don't have enough to power up a Fez. I have enough to power up a Pecharunt, though. And I think I have to use the counter catcher. So you're probably thinking, you have bosses, you have counter catcher. Why you don't? I probably don't need to use a supporter next turn. The reason that's why I put the Pecharunt down, baby. So the reason that I put the that I would use the counter catcher is because we might be tied on prizes next turn. Actually, no, we wouldn't. I would have an extra turn because I'm knocking out a Dracloak. So yeah, we just hunt the energy. So we go. Yeah, we boss. Yeah, you're right. We boss the Dracloak. Yeah, we do that, and then we can put them down to one prize. So we go boss Dracloak. I mean, we're gonna whiff. You do understand we're gonna whiff this, right? Like it's a fresh sock drawer. You do understand it's gonna get whiffed like a sock drawer. Okay, then I have to obviously be hyper aware that there do be a Blood Moon or Saluna somewhere. And also, do I put an energy on the Fez? If I put an energy on the Fez, that sets up a snipe attack. But I think an energy on the Pecharunt makes the most sense. Because then I'm just, guaranteed to do the thing. Really, yeah, the Fez makes a lot of sense. But okay, we just need 2 heads. Just need 2 heads. 2 out of 5. That's it. Just 2 out of 5. Just 2 out of 5. Just 2 out of 5. Oh my god! Oh my god! This game! This is insane. We had the win. We had the win so easily. It was not even a question of, am I going to win this game? We were going to win this game if we just flipped 2 heads. 2 out of 5. That's all we needed was 2 out of 5. Even I know that's 40%. Okay, maybe they'll whiff the they still have, 32 cards in deck. They're down 2 Dragapult. Unless they have a Night Stretcher or an Ultra Ball. No, they prize their 3rd Dragapult. They prize their 3rd Dragapult. They 100% prize the 3rd Dragapult. I guarantee it. If my luck is this bad, PTCGL has to balance it out somehow. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, we still have a chance. As long as they don't have a Hawlucha, we still have a chance. As long as there's no Hawlucha, there's still a chance. But, I mean, the Hawlucha just gives them game. Alright, so they'll put 6 on the Psyduck. And then we're just in a situation... Oh no! Oh, they've done something! They've done something spectacular! Okay, so obviously an Ursaluna is bad. But let's just thin everything out. Let's just thin everything out. There's a chance. There's a chancey here. Do we have an Iono? Oh my god, are we seriously out of Iono? I put 3 in the list. Ah, we're out of all of our Iono. Okay, so there's not really a chance anymore. I don't think we stand any sort of chances of winning. Unfortunately. All right, well, let's just thin the deck of everything. Let's get rid of that, and sure, we'll get rid of that. Just everything out of the deck. And we will... yeah, let's Arven out some more things. Let's get the old Super Rod out of there. God, you can just you can taste the defeat in me. You can taste it. I like having the defeat in my mouth. You can taste this defeat. So yeah, all they have to do is just slap a Bloodmoon Ursaluna down and they win. And that's all they got to do. Bloodmoon Ursaluna down. The fact that they didn't go for the Hawlucha play is interesting. Well, oh yeah, we still haven't found out what this is for. So they have a Luminous. So they have Luminous and Crispin. Oh, they must have Crispin. Maybe play a Watchtower. I play Battle Cage, and that would have saved us probably earlier in the game, but they just countered it. Right? They just countered it. Am I actually going to win this game? I feel like if you just have the Ursaluna, you slap it down. If they don't have the Ursaluna, we win. Yeah, like they have Luminous, so I would imagine it's like Luminous, Crispin. But like, what's the point of the Crustle? Boss's orders? Oh, no way. No, you are not going to petty grudge with a Vitality Band or something. I think we got it, you know? YouTube commenters will say that this was rigged. I say that they were just, you know, in awe. You know, it's like women when I take off my socks. They're just in awe, mouth agape, you know, drooling. They just couldn't stand being near my aura. You know, they're like any Pokemon. What's the Pokemon that hates Lucario? They just can't stand the aura. They would have won if they put 60. They would have won if they put 60 on the Psyduck. They didn't believe in the heart of the cards. They would have doubly won if they put 60 on the Psyduck. They didn't believe. They didn't believe in trust your pilot. Oh, no, wait, we can't. We have to get bosses. I don't have a bosses. Oh, no. I can't play Countercatcher. Okay, so what I have... Fun fact. Oh, no. Okay, so what I actually have to do here is wait until we get bosses. But no, I can't. I was going to say I have to clutch. Oh my god, we just lost. We just lost the game because I did not think they were going to go, you know, but do retreat. This is like expert level gameplay. So... Oh! Oh man, okay, this is going in the YouTube video. They absolutely crushed it. We'll just manually retreat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then they concede after all that. They concede. The roller coaster of emotions. Oh man, that was beautiful. Oh, that was a tough one, but we got the win, and that's all that matters. And you'll never guess what Gengar's weak to. Oh, okay, this is actually really good for us. So they could have taken the knockout, but they went for the item lock instead. But you'll never guess what Gengar's weak to. I bet you can't guess. I bet you have no idea what Gengar's weak to. It's such a mystery. It's shrouded in mystery like a fable. What the hell is this crap? Okay, so let's go into you. Yeah, we just call for family. So we go get Ghastly. We go get Ghastly. We get Rick Ghastly and what? Just another Toxel? And apparently I broke the game by having that damage counter, having the refractory period or whatever it's called. Okay, so they kind of did us a favor, I guess. Unless they just, you know, have everything. Oh, okay. I don't know what that noise was, but it was a good one. Okay, so we call for family. We have Toxtricity. I want to, yeah, we'll do that into the Scraggy. We'll put an energy on the Ghastly, because again, we just want to thin our deck here. That's all we want to do is just thin the deck. If we can get the Haunter, that'd be perfect. If we can get another Scraggy, that'd be perfect. You know, if they want to keep wasting time, I'm okay with that. Because the longer this game goes on, the better it is for the rest of us. Well, that's not great. Yeah, we'll go for the Scraggy now, I think. So we go for the Scraggy. All right. I mean, worst case scenario, what? I just playful kick a couple times? Oh. 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 That's why they weren't in a hurry. Why weren't they in a hurry to do anything? Oh, because they knew. They absolutely knew. No, not really, because Lucario powers up the Ogre Pond, and then you have Lopunny in there for funsies. Alright, well, I guess I need to start attacking. So let's go Arven. I'm just trying to thin out the deck here. So yeah, let's get Precious Trolley. Actually, I guess we get Rare Candy. And let's go Evolution. So yeah, I should have, I did that in the wrong order. I probably also should have checked to see if we had a Haunter. We do, luckily. But I should have double checked to make sure we had everything. Yeah, so that was kind of dumb, but this does give us a retreater later, so I can, you know, manually retreat the Toxel later. They do have to attack with Lucario in order to use their Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, unless I just get it like that. And I know we're getting it like that. We're getting it like that all day. We're gonna flip 4 heads. I believe in the heart of the cards here. I've believed in the heart of the cards for years. And this is just going to prove me right that believing in the heart of the cards is always the way to go. You should always believe in the heart of the cards and the heart of the coin flips and the feet of the balls. Oh, that means I got it. PTCGL's leaking the sauce. PTCGL just leaked that we got it. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. PTCGL leaked that we got it before it even happened. Because it, did you see that? Because it shrunk their side of the field, so it knew you're going to take the knockout before it even happened, because this is a well-made game, by the way. You know, it doesn't leak things ahead of time. PTCGL with the spoilers. What is this? What am I, a 16-year-old with an Audi? Because that was a spoiler if I've ever seen one. 250, PTCGL spoils the result. You know, maybe I'll post a couple YouTube shorts. They gave me a thumbs down. That's not very nice. All right, that's fine. I can double attach. Yeah, also, I've noticed that my YouTube shorts are randomly doing things now, and I don't quite know why. But yeah, my YouTube shorts are just, like, doing things, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. All right, well, we'll retreat. We'll go into the old Scrafty, and then we'll win. But it's so funny seeing a YouTube short. Oh my god, we're gonna go 0 for 6. No, we're not. Okay, 3 and 3. I'll take it. But it's so funny seeing your YouTube shorts and you have like 60,000 views, and then it's like estimated revenue $10. Estimated revenue $10. Congratulations. 60,000 views, $10. We really know how to spoil you. So yeah, YouTube shorts not a way to make money. They finally got the Lilies. But it's probably too little too late. Because once I get the Gengar going, we are totally fine. And I'm now regretting not getting that Super Rod. I just thought we were going to be stuck in Badoo hell the rest of the game. And also, I don't know if you know this, but having 3 Toxel on the field, not good. You know, in terms of strategy, having 3 Toxel on the field, that's not what you want to do. You kind of want to do the opposite of that and have 2. Well, I guess the opposite of 3 is 1. But yeah, so I have lots of YouTube shorts, and the thing they always try to say, like, oh, if you're a YouTuber and you want to get subscribers, post YouTube shorts. That my biggest YouTube short that has like 60 or 70,000 views, 15 subscribers. That is how many subs I've gained from it, and $10 revenue. And randomly, it's like my #1 video of the year so far. And it's from like 3 years ago, and it's called The Pokemon Company is Lying to You. And it's the one where they screwed up reading the Jirachi. So if you'll recall, I will put it on screen. There's this Jirachi. I can't remember the exact screw up they had. Oh no, I can remember because I'm smart. I'm a fart smella. So if you watch my YouTube short, go into the shorts section of my YouTube channel. You can find it. I think you can sort by popular for YouTube shorts. But if you read Stellar Veil, it says prevent all damage counters put on the bench by your opponent's basic. And it said it can stop Dragapult. So they were lying about that one. They were like a Pyroar. They were lying. All right, let's get rid of... sure, let's get rid of Toxel. And, I mean, we're probably not going to need the counter catcher the rest of the game. All right, we got the Gengar. Gengar down. And then Ultra Ball away. Let's get rid of this. We probably... Yeah, we'll just get rid of the Ghastly and the Rare Candy because we have so many Super Rods and we should have another thingy thing. All right, but do you see when PTCGL gives us even the slightest bit of encouragement, we tend to win. It's crazy. All right, and I'm not going to worry about Mega Gengar. That'll be my break in case of emergency card. We only need 5 heads to knock out the Kangaskhan, by the way. If you're counting at home, we only need 5 heads. And we got 4 last time, I believe. This is the game. No. Whoa, no. Oh. Again, we've never gone 5-1, but we've gone 1-5 multiple times. Look at what Tails is at. Funny number. Everyone comment below, funny number. And the saddest part is that we can't take a knockout of the Kangaskhan with the Gengar. That's the saddest part, is that we can't take a knockout of the Kangaskhan with the Gengar because it's going to have 10 HP left. Oh, this game has a great sense of humor. You know, they dangle these things in front of me. It's like, hey, you're going to go 4-2 on that Ogerpon, and you're going to knock out that Badoo. You're going to get off to a great start, and then the wheels will come falling off. But I have 3 Super Rod. But the problem with that is I have 3 Toxtricity on the field. So they're definitely going to come up with Lucario. I mean, I think it's okay to attack with the Gengar. Right, it's not the best thing to attack with the Gengar, but I think it's fine to attack with the Gengar. Because, after the Scrafty. Like, after this Scrafty, I will attack with the Gengar. Simply because they take 0 prizes, but if they attack the Gengar, that's good. Right? That means they're not attacking a Scrafty. Okay, hang on. I think we forego that now then, right? We go... yes. Scraggy, double energy. Actually, we have a Scraggy in the hand, so it should be a Scrafty, I guess, right? Oh, I thought we had another Scraggy. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, Sinister Surge. And then we do that, because I'm not really worried if they decide to target my Gengar. If they decide to counter catcher or bosses or whatever my Gengar, they're leaving 2 fully powered up Scrafty. I mean, I understand that's a Scraggy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And we're going to flip 6 heads here. It's going to be our first 6-0. We've gone 1-5 3 times. We've gone... Okay, I'll take 4-2. I'll take 4-2. That sets it up for a Mega Gengar. That sets us up for game. But I've never gone more than 5-1, which is crazy. Sorry, I've never gone more than 4-2. So I've gone 1-5, YouTube audience. I've gone 1-5 3 times. I've gone 0-6 once. I've never done higher than 4-2. And Manderson, I don't. I understand what you're saying, that I have Fez Snipe for game. Currently, I don't because there's not enough energy in the deck. But yeah, if I just get a Super Rod because there's 2 left in the deck, then I can potentially do it. And then maybe the triple Toxtricity won't come back to bite me. Oh, I thought they were going to gust the Mega Gengar. They still might. But yeah, if I can do that, I will. And if they knock out the Mega Gengar, that's only 2 prizes. Oh, this is great. They take 0 prizes again. You know, I'm going to try and play this next week. So my goal next week is to get a Mega Gengar video up. Probably I'll try it with Grimmsnarl. I have like just a true Mega Gengar idea. So we have lots of plans here. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the Precious Trolley. What would I do without that? What a great card to top deck. All right, well, there's a super odd. So we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll just put all 3 back in. And then, I mean, I'm going to Iono first, okay? I know we probably have that Earthen Vessel still in the deck. Fine, we'll do the snipe. It's funny, right? It's funny to do it. We completely shut them out, which is hilarious. We just shut out a Mega Lucario deck with Gengar. They didn't take a single prize. Press 1 if you've ever seen that before. Have you ever seen a Mega Gengar deck shut out a Mega Lucario deck? I haven't. Have you ever seen you know it. Have you ever seen a chicken wear pants? All right, then we just manually attach to the Fez. And then that's what I call a GG, because Megas don't have a stupid built-in bench barrier. You know, it would have been funnier, I think the funniest, to win with Scraggy or Scrafty, but we all knew that wasn't going to happen. Boom. I just got a YouTube video. You know what that sound is? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that sound? That's me getting a YouTube video out of this. And that's the sound I make whenever I get a YouTube video. So, you know, YouTube audience, you don't get to hear that sound often, because I usually just save it for the stream audience. But that means we got a YouTube video, and apparently Gengar is really good if your opponent doesn't do anything for 5 turns.